Hello, data pipeline people. I'm here with another lightning fast tutorial on how to use Streamdal's code native data pipeline platform. Today I'm going to show you a new feature that's landed in Streamdal just this week, dynamic detect and transform. Let's start by taking a look at some sample data that we want to transform. Start a tail, inspect the data, and see that we have a couple of emails. Let's say this data is heading to an external system and we want to mask these before it goes. Previously, if we wanted to detect and mask email PII, for instance, we would have to create a pipeline step that referenced these fields explicitly. For instance, here's a pipeline that has a detective step that references the recipient path, and if that path exists in our payload, then we have a transform step that masks that same field explicitly. So let's attach that. Take a look at the tail payload, and sure enough, the recipient field is masked. This is all fine and good, albeit a little bit tedious and a little bit limited. Wouldn't it be better if we could detect dynamically anywhere in our payload that certain PII exists and mask it that way? And sure enough, now we can do just that. Let's update our mask email pipeline to detect without a path, which will detect anywhere in the payload. Let's ask it to detect email. Save that. Then we'll update our mask email step. We can now tell it to use the output from the previous detective step, which will tell it where in the document the PII exists that we need to mask and mask it. That'll remove the explicit reference to the recipient field. Let's save that and let's have a look. And sure enough, both instances of the email have been masked. Let's kick the tires on this a little bit to show how our mask email PII pipeline is now a little more reusable. Let's take a look at another operation. Here we have a single email field at the root of the document. Let's apply our mask email PII pipeline. And sure enough, that email's masked. Let's take a look at another example. Here we have an email that's inside a nested object. Let's apply our mask email pipeline. And sure enough, it detects and masks that, even in the nested location. And there you have it. We could now apply a single mask email PII pipeline to any data that might be leaving our system and heading out to external systems, and we'd be assured that we wouldn't leak any PII.